A lot of business owners don't know this, but when it comes to trademarking your brand, there are a ton of steps that you have to take. My name is Carmel and I'm a trademark attorney. Before we file an application, a trademark application, we always get on the phone with our client. This is also known as the legal strategy call. And before the call, you fill out a questionnaire that has all the information that we need before the call so that we can dive right in on the call so we're not wasting any time. We've already looked up your brand or we've already looked up the information that you provided us so that we can start with the whole entire process. And there is a ton of analysis that we do on that call specifically for your business, whether you're service-based or whether you're product-based, whatever it is, there is specific strategy that's involved, and we go through all of that within the call. And one of those things that we include is we do a knockout search. And a knockout search is just making sure that there's no one else that's already using your brand name, because if there is, then obviously we don't want to waste your money. We don't want to waste your time or our time or, any of your resources, because we know business owners are tight on a budget. And the last thing we want to do is just file an application and cross our fingers, hoping that no one else has the brand name. So what we do before we even file anything, before we spend any money, is we first make sure that nobody else has your brand name in that specific area of goods and services or anything that's related, so that you are cleared in just for that knockout search. Of course, we're going to do a comprehensive search later on down the road with the client, but just on the call, you will have that clear mind. So that's the first step. And the reason why this first step is so crucial and like the most important part of the whole entire trademarking process is because if there is something that's confusingly similar with your brand name that's already in the system, then the USPTO will reject your application and they don't refund your money. So that is why it's so important to do this all up front, because when you're spending the money, you want to make sure that you're getting the actual product, which is the registration certificate. The whole point that you're spending money is to actually get that trademark. So if you're just going through these third-party services online, these get your trademark quick schemes, just know that what you're doing is you're just sending them money and they will accept the money. However, when it comes to actually getting your registration certificate, there is no guarantee of that. In fact, just this week, we had 3 phone calls with people who went through Trademark Engine or these other third-party companies that literally just take the information you give them, they plug it into the application, they send it off, they take your money, they don't refund you. And with these clients that we had phone calls with, they told us, hey, we don't know what to do. Our trademark we got an office action, because you don't realize that a trademark application is not just an application, it is a legal proceeding, because after you send it off, it goes to an attorney that works at the USPTO who gets assigned to your file, and there's a lot that happens in that 1 year. So long story short, if you are looking to get a trademark, make sure you're working with a trademark attorney. It doesn't even have to be me. It doesn't have to be our law firm. It could be any trademark attorney that you connect with, that you trust. Just whatever you do, do not go to a third-party processor, because you won't get your money back when it gets rejected or when you get an office action, and you end up spending more money midway through when you need to hire an attorney to defend your application, and then you end up spending so much more in the long run. So make sure you're working with an attorney specifically when it comes to a trademark application. And the first step is that phone call. And yes, we will do a knockout search on that phone call. If you want to book it, the link is in our bio. You can just click on that, and then you click on the legal strategy call and pick a time that works best for you, and we'll see you there.